righty, I'm Papa Dukes over here at the beautiful Joyce Gilmore Park, my neighborhood park from back in the day. This is my stomping grounds, 161st Street, Yankee Stadium, and I have here
Andrew Okinye from the Bronx, South Bronx area as well.
all right, and I understand that you're doing canvassing you're canvassing the neighborhood for Zohran, right?
Yes, exactly.
And how do you feel about this right now? Because for my generation, it's like when John F. Kennedy was running.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
So I would say for my generation as well, I would say like this is probably the closest I could say how people felt for Obama.
Right.
I would say.
Right.
Because there's like that hope in the air. There's that belief that like you can actually change something. And I feel like for a long time, all the people that we look to have kind of told us that there can be a better world and we just accept what we have. This is different. It's like, no, we can actually create change for the betterment of society. It doesn't have to always be a constant struggle where we fight one another, but one where we can actually love one another and come together as a city. And when you think about New York, you don't think about all these international groups fighting one another. You think about coming together. New York is the melting pot, so why are we acting like that?
Right.
Because
it's like over 300 ethnic groups in the city.
40% of the city is literally international, and there's a reason for that. It's because this is where you come to like honestly discover yourself and become a new person, become who you always were.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
and it's just like the people at the top want to erase that because they want us all to be sanitized and like to be mad at one another.
Well, let me ask you. What do you think is the most popular thing about Zohran right now?
I would say the most popular thing about him, I would say is his platform, because I think it's the policies that speak to him, but also having the charismatic energy to go with the policies.
Right.
Because it's one thing where it's like, if you just have the good policies, people would still gravitate towards him, I believe, but I think it would be a lot less like of a younger, enthusiastic branch where it might just be like your grandparents or like, older generations. And I think with his charismatic energy, that helps bring out the younger demographic that might never have really thought about like politics or like thought about policy, and now it starts to make them think like that. And I think that's powerful.
And how do you feel about the mainstream Democratic Party not really backing him the way they would back, say, others? Because I understand, I personally feel that lobbying should be banned from any form of government whatsoever, but it's always been a quid pro quo throughout American politics. So how do you feel about like the mainstream Democratic Party not supporting him?
I find it interesting because, like, to your point about the quid pro quo or lobbying, like, my parents are from India, but we call that just bribery. You know what I mean? Like, that's just bribery. And when I think about it, I see that the Democratic Party nowadays not going to Iran, it shows me something that I actually can believe in. You know what I mean? Because what I know about the actual mainstream Democratic Party, the establishment, like Chuck Schumer and whatever, is like they very much care about the lobbying interests. They don't care about the actual people in their community. They care about their community. They look at the point and you see that people really want this change, and they're the ones fighting it and stopping it. So generally, what I have to say to like the establishment is like, you're not the base anymore. You're not the people. You can have all that money, but you don't have the people behind you. And if you don't have the people, you have nothing.
That's true. That's true. I say that about my organization, the people I work with. I want to make a profit on certain things that I do, but you can't make profit without people.
Exactly.
So when do we get to see Zohran again? I mean, will we be making it public?
So that's the thing. We're definitely trying to get him more out into like the South Bronx area, and not just the South Bronx, Bronx in general.
Right.
And like the way to do that is honestly just by like showing again, so all of New York, that there is something here. That if there is a community that could look to his policies and actually truly be affected and have that change and actually believe in a dream of a better future, it is the Bronx. Like they can take that.
So do you see yourself in politics running in the near future? Because it is, we need new blood.
So the thing is, I don't see
Or do you see yourself behind the scenes?
I feel like I'd be more behind the scenes just because like I don't aspire to have my name in life. You know what I mean? I just do good things because I think about like how I grew up, and I just want people to have a better outcome. And it kind of seems like, genuinely speaking, like if I had to grow up in this time period, I'd probably be homeless. You know what I mean? Because like my parents are struggling, and it seems like shit is getting worse, and I want to believe in a better future. So like the reason why I'm enthusiastic and why it feels like I can talk my politics is because like I am not afraid of believing in a better future, and a lot of people are afraid of believing in a better future.
What's your name again?
My name's Andrew.
Andrew, what's your last name?
Okinye.
Andrew Okinye. Where are your people from?
My people are from Kenya.
Kenya? Yeah, I do. Andrew, I got to tell you, it was a pleasure meeting you. We're going to have this posted in the next couple of minutes or so. And I want to tell you, everyone, you know what to do for the upcoming mayoral election. which is like the first Tuesday in November, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so you need to get out there, vote for your candidate, but I definitely recommend to everyone you vote for Zohran Mamdani. We need blood. We need new blood. I'm tired of Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries. They all are just done. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
And now it's your picture time.
Go,
So if you want to join.
Yeah, no worries.